Hi everyone. So let's do a spread today to see what blessings are coming in for us. I'm going to do a 4-card spread to see what it is that we want, the ways that it's going to manifest in for us, the things that we can do to perhaps speed it up. And then finally, we'll get some messages for you personally to see where you are on your journey and when your blessings are going to be coming in. So I have one tarot deck and 2 oracle decks that we'll use for this 4-card spread. So I'm going to get one of these prism oracles for each of these positions. And then finally, we'll get one archetype card for each of these, and then we're going to really get into this so we can see what's coming in for us. Okay, so let's first look at what it is that you want. What is it that you are seeking? So we have the Hierophant, anger, and apocalypsis. Wow, this is a really big energy. So this is really about seeing something very clearly, and perhaps breaking tradition with things, the things that are making you feel small or suppressed, or even making you feel these feelings of anger. It does feel like there's an element of control here with the Hierophant and anger. So perhaps you feel like you are being controlled by the society that you're in or particular culture that you're in. Make that part make sense for you. It could even just be one person that you're dealing with that's making you feel angry. It's like you see the truth in a situation, but this person is not allowing you, or this society is not allowing you to be yourself. This feels like a very inauthentic expression of self. And so I do really get the sense that because you're feeling this anger for a reason, you're feeling that you are being controlled, there's a situation that's too strict, too controlling, and that really constricts our ability to be authentic. So I feel like this is really just what you want, is like release, freedom. This could be as simple as you're just tired of working for corporate America and you want to be free and to have financial freedom and perhaps to be an entrepreneur or things like this. So make it make sense for you, because it's a very broad spectrum of things. With the Hierophant and the apocalypsis, it could mean so many things. There's nothing very specific coming off of this other than a box, a constriction, something that you're in very rigidly that you want out of. It's like I can see you punching and kicking and screaming to get out of this, but it's this feeling that that's not the right way to get out of it. That's the more you fight against it, the harder it's going to be. So this is going to be a very interesting reading. So let's look at the ways that this can manifest for you. So there's the 6 of Swords. This is the card of escape, disruption, and the kiss. Oh, wow. I really love this. So this is about you. The kiss can be about the things that we are tempted by, the things that we are seduced by, but that can be a very good thing. It doesn't have to be, temptation doesn't have to be a bad thing, especially if it's for our betterment. So I feel like you breaking out of the constraints of this thing. So let's go back to this idea that you would like to break out of your traditional 9-to-5 job and have more financial freedom to be able to do the things that you want to do. So the 6 of Swords here, again, this is a card of escape. So this, I can see the ways that this is going to manifest. I can see you escaping this situation. Whatever this box is that you are being held in, this is telling me that you are escaping it. With the disruption card, I do get the sense that there is going to be a person, and I get another person because with the kiss card, there inevitably has to be 2 people. So I do feel like there is going to be a person who's going to come in and disrupt this for you, disrupt the confines of whatever this is, It's giving me the feeling of the Tower in the tarot deck, that just something is going to happen. So there may be a fallout. This could be a boss who just fires you unexpectedly one day because they're in a bad mood. Or make this part make sense for you. If this is a bad relationship that you feel constricted by, it could just be this person walks out on you one day and never comes back. It's something like that, something very disruptive, something Tower-like with the tarot deck, something like the rug being pulled out from underneath you. It's like you're being divinely guided to just escape this situation altogether. And then when that happens, when the rug is pulled out from underneath you, when you're not expecting it, this huge door is going to open for you and you're going to be able to just sail right through that door. This is so interesting. So let's look at what you can do in the situation. So we have the Three of Pentacles, Mystery, and the Vow. Well, this is certainly about having faith in the universe. The more that we decide that we don't have control in a situation, and the more that we understand that the universe is fully in control, the easier everything is going to be. Blockages become unblocked when you realize that you can put your full faith and trust in the universe. That's when you stop being stuck. That's when you stop being confined into one little strict little capsule that you're in right now. So I do really get the feeling that you might feel stable in the situation that you're in. Again, if this is a job, if this is a culture, if this is a relationship, make that part make sense for you. It feels stable, but you know you're about to pop. The anger, anger is a really strong emotion, and it's the first Prism card that we pulled. It's like, it feels like you're almost feeling like a pressure cooker, that it's fine right now, everything is cooking, but if you don't let some of that steam out, or if you don't change the confines, the whole thing is just gonna blow, right? So that's where I feel that this divine intervention is going to come in, and it's probably because you have put a lot of faith in the universe. It feels like you are a very spiritual person with the Vow card here. I also get the sense with Mystery that you're a very intuitive person. I can see that you're very intellectual, but you're also very intuitive. And those two things are going to help you solve this problem or give you the answers that you need to escape from whatever this situation is. But it starts with you really telling the universe, I trust you. And that when this tower comes down, when this disruption comes in, when the rug is pulled out from underneath you, you are going to see that as the opportunity to run. Just go with it. Don't fight it. Don't kick and scream against it. Just say, you know what? I got fired. I'm out of here. And again, this is a random example. I'm not saying that you're going to get fired. I'm saying look for these big, massive life changes that are going to happen so that you can understand that that's the universe's way of saying, this is your door, go run. So hopefully that is making sense. The Three of Pentacles here is really just saying to co-create with the universe. The Vow card, your ancestors are here. You don't see the Vow card unless your ancestors are really behind the scenes. And we can see here with this disruption and the Six of Swords and the kiss, we can see that there is clearly someone here who is going to help disrupt this constriction that you're in. And it could be that it's your ancestors working behind the scenes. Often it is. When it feels like there's a divine intervention in our lives, it's because our ancestors in the astral realm are the ones who are really helping to push this agenda forward for you. So let's see what your message is. So we have Death, Sweetness, and the Maiden. Well, Sweetness and the Maiden are really just cards of innocence. And I think that it's like the energy of the Fool, where it's just, it's enough innocence and inexperience to just go for it. It's that feeling where when you take a leap into something that you don't know anything about, it's easier than taking a leap into something that you know a lot about, because you might stop yourself from jumping if you know too much about the topic, or if there's too much in it that you're going to overthink. You can't overthink something if you don't have enough information about it. So I do feel like this Sweetness and Maiden is about you really just, again, putting your full faith and trust that the universe knows what it's doing, that your ancestors know what they're doing, and that you can take that leap. And that's the thing that's going to massively transform you. The Death card is about shadow alchemy. This is about you taking everything about yourself and transmuting it and making it work for you, turning your shadow into gold. It's very empowering, and it's a really good way to rebirth yourself. And so I do feel like once you get squeezed through this passage of being let out of the tower, so to speak, getting let out of whatever this really oppressive situation you were in, the act of that letting you through that, you going through the door because you're trusting, you have just enough innocence to not overthink it, that's the thing that's going to transform you massively. And that's when you're really going to see your blessings start to come in. So for example, if this is about you leaving a corporate job, this will be your financial freedom. The Death card will be that for you. The rebirth will be your financial freedom. If this is an oppressive relationship that you're in, same idea. This is going to be this freedom from this escape from it. And you putting your faith in the universe is going to be the thing that you rebirth yourself into a brand new relationship. So this seems very straightforward to me. I really hope that this is resonating and making sense to you, and that I'm articulating this correctly. But this truly is about waiting for this massive life change to come and use that to your advantage to run like the wind and know that the universe is here. Trust the universe fully, and that's when the rebirth and the freedom, which I can see is what you really want here, is freedom. That's when that can really come in, and you can rebirth yourself in a whole new way, in a whole new situation. So there you go. That is our reading for what blessings are coming in. It feels like freedom is your blessing. So will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.